What's up, guys? It's the GreatA here. How's everybody going? Or how's everybody doing, really? It's been a while. I'm just testing this microphone. I have no idea what I sound like, so this, testing out this microphone. I normally do this microphone on Fellow Talk and all that. But how's everybody going? Or how's everybody doing? How's everybody going? It's been a minute. I haven't filmed anything in about 2 weeks now. I haven't been on the channel and haven't uploaded anything in about 10 or 11 days, so it's been a long time, kind of. But guys, we got the big series finale this weekend. How we feel about it? I'm excited. I'm gonna watch the premiere with you guys, like I always do. It's gonna be a really exciting episode. I'm honestly thrilled about it because it's not only is it gonna be fun, it's gonna be what is the word? Devastating. I want to see every one of your reactions. Some people may not be able to make it live in action, but you can watch it later today and leave me a comment. Drop a comment down below, because I am really excited to see what you guys think about it. Because it is a one heck of an episode, and it's going to be awesome, man. One of the best episodes I think I've ever performed. I've ever written. I've ever acted in. So it's going to be quite the showdown, literally the showdown, because this not only is this episode ending a story arc that's been going on forever, um, it's carrying on a legacy. So it's going to be an important episode. It's going to be carrying on a legacy. Um, but we've been introduced to Viper since at least 2019. I think April of 2019, Viper, the character, was introduced, and I didn't really plan to do much with him. He was just kind of a fun. I thought of a old Southern Louisiana voice. I was like, man, this would be really good for like a villain, because we haven't had like a good villain in a while, like a really good one. So I was like, we'll make this dude it. And I didn't have a name for him. The first episode he was ever in, I never had a name for him. His name was Mr. Pettigrew, but that wasn't an official name. That was just a teaser name, if that makes any sense. So I'm just like, what can I do with this character? Like, what special things I can do and all and whatnot and stuff like that. Turns out I can do a lot with that character because that character ended up being the main villain of my channel for the time being and for right now. He is the main villain, and he's been that way for 4 years now, and that is crazy. I normally kill a villain off like not even a year or two later, but Viper has lasted about 4 years now, almost 4 years. So it's crazy how time passes like this. Like, I mean, I've never. Well, I'm gonna turn this down because it looked better down. But I've never like just experienced this story arc of a character, and not only that, like just like all the characters I have now. Dylan, he's been a character since the start of the channel, which was 2016, which was almost 6 years ago. So 6 years ago, yeah, 6 years of Dylan Hall, and I would say about 5 years of Eric. And Eric, I can't tell you how important his story is to the channel. Um, he's such a indeed helping character indeed. He helps Dylan. He's always helped Dylan. He's always helped people in general, not just Dylan. He's helped his family. He's helped many of our notorious characters. But I I'm just really excited for this episode. Like I said, it's going to be quite a legacy episode. Maybe not in the time being, but from the time afterwards. And that's what I kind of want to talk about now. Since we know the finale is this Saturday, April 2nd, it'll be, um, it'll be, I think, 10 o'clock a.m. My time, which is Central Time. So whatever time that is for you guys, especially for my fellow subscribers in different countries. Whatever time that'll be for you guys is when it'll be. Um, it'll be a 39-minute episode, almost 40 minutes. Really long episode. So stay aware of that. But afterwards, Dylan? What's going to happen afterwards? What's the story going to be after Last of the GreatA of this big series that you've hyped up for 2 years, even before it started? So but let me just talk about that. So I've hyped up Last of the GreatA at least since Um, I know stereotypical skits was still going on. That one patch was still going on, and I would just mention it every once in a while as like a news, to everybody, to the public. Um, that I have this series coming out called Last of the Great A, and it was titled Last of the Great A because it was going to be the last of me and my story. So my ideas for this whole series was to introduce Dylan Hall's story arc and Dylan Hall's origins, if that makes any sense. Because Dylan Hall's been one of those characters before Last of the Great A. This is prior to Last of the Great A. Dylan Hall was one of those characters we knew nothing about. We saw his family, we saw everything about his life, but he was just kind of a background character. He was just kind of like a character that would show up in most of the episodes, but we wouldn't know anything about him and what he went through. So before Last of the Great, it was more about Eric and Carmarto and the stereotypical skits characters, all that, and all these random characters I would always introduce. But we never had an official Dylan Hall story. So I said, Last of the Great A, heck, we'll just make a whole series about Dylan Hall and what he goes through. And that's when we started to pick up on Dylan Hall and the depression story arc and like the anxiety and the Debbie Brown introduction and the, all this searching for Debbie stuff. Like that was all Dylan Hall and his story arc. That there was nobody else that could have taken that place but him. And so I created my own character into a reality that was meant to be for YouTube. So Dylan Hall's story on the channel is a lot different than what I actually go through in real life. But yes, his character is very, very similar to what me personally. So it was a personal character. Dylan Hall is a very personal character. And what I was gonna do at the very end, this coming up episode, this Saturday, season 3, episode 8 of Last of the Great A. The plan was originally, I planned this a couple months ago before I started filming it. Or no, it was last year, middle of last year. I was like, we're going to end the series finale and we're going to kill Dylan Hall. We're going to set it up to where Dylan is had enough. Viper's gone and stuff like that. And like we were going to do like Viper's dead and all that. And Eric obviously would be here and all that. And everybody would be kind of staying neutral. But at the very end, the very couple minutes, last minutes, Dylan Hall would kill himself. And that's no joke. I actually did plan for that to happen. And it was going to be the deepest, darkest episode ever. And Eric would have taken Dylan's place afterwards. And Eric would be the main character of the channel for years to come afterwards. That was the original plan. So I have a plan now that stands. It's already had, like I said, season 3, episode 8 is completely filmed, 39 minutes long. So I've got some twist in the story arc there. Got a lot of twist, but it's going to be a very, very good episode. Very well written. And I don't even want to take all the credit for it because, yeah, I did think of the whole thing, but I mean, it was my grandmother's idea to go to her law firm. And she told me about that big room upstairs. She's got a big open room. It's huge. She said it was huge. She had a bunch of random furniture and all of that kind of stuff upstairs. Basically an open warehouse. And I said, that's perfect. If we can get into there one day, one Sunday afternoon, and I can go downtown, my town, downtown, then and we can get that filmed in your law firm, that would be awesome. And we also filmed in the law firm as well a little bit, or I did. So it's really nice. Really nice building. It's definitely a change for the channel. You'll get to see you get to see a conference room, a bathroom. It's really nice. So lots of changes there. But what's to come after Last of the Great A season 3? We're gonna introduce the Oscar and Daniel story arc. That's gonna be wild. I don't really have detailed ideas about it. I'm just kind of winging it as it is, and I'm gonna script it out and all that and think of ideas. But the episode after Last of the Great A season 3, episode 8, which is Saturday's episode, it'll at least take me a month to get back to film all this other new stuff, this new material. And it's going to take me at least a month or a month and a half to film the episode after this Saturday's episode because it's going to be a big episode. It may be 40 minutes long. It may be a big one. But it's going to be everything that Dylan everything that Dylan has witnessed and went through after the episode, and how he, obviously moves on from Last of the Great A, and how he transforms into maybe another person for the best. And we're not going to get to see a lot of depression, Dylan Hall, but we're going to get to see a lot of change, a lot of great changes, honestly, in the story of his story. It's going to be a heartwarming episode and a heartwarming new start to Dylan. But as any movie or TV show would ever do to you, the story can't last happy forever. And that's when we'll introduce Oscar. But first, we'll get into the Dylan getting back on track to his normal life scenario story arc. That's when we'll drag Daniel and Oscar into the story arc, and maybe I was hoping to have. This is not official at all. I probably won't be able to do this, but what I want to have is a female villain to go along with Daniel. It'd be his girlfriend, Daniel's girlfriend, and they would both be really trained as fighters. And it would just be a twist in the story. It'd be really good to have a girl villain. Probably won't happen because I don't know anybody that would actually want to do that. So, yeah. But we're gonna have a lot of new locations for sure. I'm hoping to get a little bit of V4, but I doubt that'll happen because obviously I can't rent helicopters and I can't do all this stuff. That costs too much money. But I have some ideas where I can do and stuff, buildings I can go to. I'll find something to do. But that's in the next year. That's a year from now, story arc. The rest of this year will be a lot of Dylan, a lot of Oscar, and all that. But we'll really, really get into the new story arc in 2023. But what I'm hoping to do is make, some funny vlog episodes, some more of those, and have some dialogue episodes, some storyline episodes, some action episodes. We're going to have a lot of change in the story. We're going to have the episode after Last of the Great A, season 3 finale, will be, it'll have the stick Debbie in it. We're going to get rid of that stick, and I'll show you what I mean by that when that episode comes out. Like I said, new change to Dylan Hall, new change. We're looking at a new man here, a new, brand new man. Really good change in the story, like I said. But guys, that's everything. I don't think anybody joined, but that's everything you can need to know for right now. You guys are really going to enjoy Saturday's episode. Like I said, 10 a.m., 10:15 a.m. for me. That's Central Time in America. That's what I know for me. What I don't know for you guys is what you guys need to figure out. But you guys are wonderful, and I hope every single one of you have a great weekend and a great Easter, because Easter's coming up. I may do an Easter special. I may do, I'm going to continue to do my specials. But I'll have something in mind for you guys. Some surprising episodes coming up. But like I said, it's going to take me a month to do the episode after this one, like the actual storyline episodes. So I'll get back into storyline here in about a couple months, and that video will release that episode. So, without further ado, that's the end of the stream. If finally somebody joined as soon as I'm about to end, but that's okay because you can watch it later. You can watch it tonight. Maybe it's daylight for you. It's like it is 5 o'clock here, my time, p.m. And I gotta finish up my day of school tomorrow, my last day. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. I take the ACT next Tuesday, I believe. So that'll be fun. Wish me luck. But you guys have a great rest of your evening, great rest of your night, your day, whatever time it is. And I hope you guys really enjoy what's to come forth to the channel and enjoy Saturday's episode. And like I always say, I'm signing off. You're signing in. We're all hopping in a bin. There you go. There's a rhyme for you guys.